Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds Corey Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Carr. Being chased out left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Strike! Check! Strike! Strike! Strike!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, no fury.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Steal! Check steal!
Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bulldogs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he takes it in for a Charger. Joe Mixon, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He's going to keep this again. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Blue striker. Green jack.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Zappe on third down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, here's Zappe. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on second down. Zappe. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Zappe looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10, Zappe. A quick slant to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One final shot before half for Zappe. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Steal. Check steal.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the... Some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he's got some space here. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Zappi looking to throw it on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, slow steal. Ready?
Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Zappe back to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Bulldogs 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Bulldogs 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Bulldogs 7.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ultra. Go ultra.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And now here is another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
First down, Chargers.
Zappi off play action. And his throw here is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Zappi going to bootleg out. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bulldogs 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Strike. Strike. Hey, check mega.
He'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On the ready.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Ready.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On the ball. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go. Go set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's now 3rd down.
43 rail. You. Yellow. Rail. Yellow.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. 182 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Zappi throwing forward on 4th. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.